Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the general reading for all of the signs for the month of December 2020. I must apologize. I know that I did not come out with the November readings, but unfortunately I was sick for about 2 weeks straight, and that just really put me behind on everything. And when I was sort of thinking about putting out the November readings, it was already the end of the month. So I just thought it was best to start off with December, and then I will be working on over the next week or so, I'll be working on the 2021 yearly readings for all of the signs, so be looking out for those as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested in doing that, all of the information information can be found in the description box below this video. Also, I encourage you to follow me on TikTok if you use the app. I'm posting shorter videos on there more frequently than I do on YouTube, and I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. For the reading today, I'll be doing the 10-card Celtic Cross spread for the overall, the general monthly reading. I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck, and I'll pull a couple of Oracle cards from the Soul's Journey deck and the Goddesses deck. All right, I would like to thank each and every one of you. For those of you who are new today, for my returning viewers, I really do appreciate all of your support over the year, and I hope that my messages have brought some type of help and possibly peace and, to whatever you might be going through. All right, so I'll stop for now, and I will see each of the signs in a second for the videos. Hi Taurus, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. So as you can see, I've shuffled off camera to save a bit of time, so let's get started. We have at the center of your spread, the King of Cups. Okay, so you might be dealing with an older water sign individual. This can be a father figure, can be the father of your children, or just an older. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man, right? An older water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's crossed by the Six of Pentacles, okay? So earth energy. Obviously, you are an earth sign, Taurus. Could be also Capricorn or Virgo. But, the Six of Pentacles, it has to do with balance. It has to do with give and take. Very sort of stable, balanced energy as far as your finances go. Earth energy, it's all about the material things. So it's the things that we, can touch and feel here in the material realm. So we usually associate it with the work that we do. It can be, the money that we earn, the things that we can buy with that money. So our possessions, our home, family. And you can see that she's created the type of life that she really wants for herself. She's planted, right? She's planted the seeds, allowed them to grow, and now she has the fruit. She's seeing the fruit of her labor, and she has enough in her basket to share. You can see the birds are coming in, they're taking away fruit, so she has enough to share with others. So it's about, this give and take of when you have enough, being able to share with others, and then, on the other hand, always remember that you might be on the receiving end. So, if you're in need of something, having somebody stepping in and helping you out with that as well. And the energy of the King of Cups, if this isn't another person, this could be you taking on the energy of the King of Cups. As the king, he's mastered his suit, and the suit of cups is water, and it has to do with our feelings, emotions. He's usually a very emotionally stable, a very compassionate individual. He's somebody who's very fair. So you could be, taking on this energy, possibly to do with either finances, could be to do with helping somebody if they've come to you looking for money. It can also have to do with if you're going, for money, like you're going to the bank trying to get a loan, you're receiving that money from the loan, or you're repaying a loan. So it could be that as well. Now, in the deep past, at the foundation of your spread, you have the King of Pentacles. So again, could be Could be another person. If it is, this would be an older earth sign individual. Excuse me. But it could just be, you showing up very much in your energy as an earth sign, right? And the King of Pentacles, he's like King Midas, right? Everything he touches turns to gold. He, as the King of the suit of Pentacles, he is very financially stable. He's very financially savvy as well. He knows how to make money. He knows how to hold on to his money. And he's just, he's a very reliable, dependable figure. So if it isn't a person, this could be you showing up very much, in your element as an earth sign. In the recent past, you have the Empress. So this is Major Arcana number 3. 3s in the Tarot have to do with growth and expansion, expansive opportunities. And with this Empress, she is the ultimate sort of mother figure, right? She's the ultimate matriarch. And I just saw you actually have the Empress and the Emperor in your spread. Different positions, obviously, here. But, yeah, and you can see that in this deck, she's actually shown as being pregnant. So there could be, well, it does sit in the past. So you might have already found out this information. It could be coming in, sort of around this time as well. But there could be news of a pregnancy. There could be the birth of a child. If it isn't, a pregnancy, it could be giving birth to an idea, because it's all about giving birth to something, right? Expansion and growth. And so it could be around, a new project. It could be around a new business. But there's great growth potential, right, in the recent past. And then crowning you, the 8 of Pentacles. This is the apprentice card. It's the worker bee. This is you just very much focused on, the task at hand, and being very diligent, working very hard to master your craft. It can also have to do with going back, taking, additional classes, getting additional training. It can be taking classes, to improve your skills, maybe to venture out into, to doing something completely different. But it's a very hard-working energy, and more earth energy here, right, with the 8 of Pentacles. Now, in the near future, you have the Ace of Swords, which, aces in the tarot are new beginnings, right? They're brand new cycles starting up. So this could be a brand new start for you. This is also a yes card. Aces, they are blessings from the universe. They're also answers, like if you've been waiting for an answer or something and the ace comes in, it's usually a very positive yes coming in with the Ace of Swords. And Swords energy is air energy, and so it has to do with our mind. It's the suit of our thoughts, right? And also communication, how we get those thoughts across to other people. It can be like having that clarity of mind, or finding out information that brings you clarity of mind, that sort of epiphany, aha moment. It can also be, just news coming in, and it's positive, and it's a new cycle beginning, right? A new cycle, and it's also victory. It's a card of victory, the Ace of Swords. So there's victory at hand. Now you here show up as the Queen of Wands, which is, I love this Queen of Wands in this deck. She's just so beautiful, and she's so powerful. And you see there are crystal balls there. She has the great clarity of mind. She's a real go-getter, a dynamic type of energy. As the Queen of Wands, fire energy, this could be another person, but it's you showing up as the Queen of Wands. So, this is more about you taking on the energy of this Queen of Wands. And, the suit of Wands itself deals with the work that we do. It's our own drive and determination and passion and ambition for those things that we do, right? Whether it's work or projects, hobbies. And she's very dynamic. She's very good at getting things done. She's very capable and dependable and reliant, and she's also very exciting. She's usually a very beautiful, very attractive type of energy. So This could be you just looking more attractive this month, feeling more attractive, especially with the Empress card. She's also, you know, that energy of a great feminine beauty. So there could be that as well. Now, surrounding you in your environment, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this can be you teaming up with others, working with others, partnering with others. It's about having reached some type of short-term goal, you know, reaching that milestone. So celebrating that first or short-term achievement, but then, you know, focusing on the end result, focusing on the Ten of Pentacles, which is the, you know, the like generational wealth type. So building up to the 10, which is the end of a cycle. So you might be in your environment, you might have other people that you're either working with, or you're thinking about going into business with, or, you know, joining up with these other people. And in your hopes and fears, so there's a progression from this 3 to 4, but you're fearing, right? This is sometimes referred to as the miser card, the 4 of Pentacles. So there's a concern here that money will be tight, right? There won't be enough money. You feel like you need to hold on to your money. You're clutching the coins here. But, you know, the message of the 4 of Pentacles is that surrounding money, there needs to be a flow of it, right? Money needs to come in. We obviously need to work hard, make our money. We need money to live, right, in the society we live in. But we don't need to just make it become stagnant, right? Sometimes when people try to hold on to it this tightly, it prevents money from going out, but it also prevents money from coming in. So money needs to flow. So there needs to be you make the money, you receive it, you buy whatever it is you need to buy, you pay for your mortgage, you pay for your rent, you buy your groceries, try to put some money aside. But it's, you know, there's this constant sort of flow. You give thanks for the money that you have, you spend it wisely, but there's a flow with the money. So just keep that in mind as you head towards the end of the year. And, you know, obviously around the holiday time, you know, it is a time when many people tend to overspend. So that could explain maybe this desire to hold on to it, but just, you know, be cautious with the 4 of Pentacles energy showing up. Now we have another 4 coming in as the outbound energy. You have major arcana number 4, the Emperor. So I mentioned over here you had the Empress. The Emperor is, you know, he's the ultimate patriarchal figure, so the ultimate father figure in the Tarot. He's very dynamic. He's very good at, you know, he has 2 crystal balls. He's wearing that mask, so it's like he has this great vision and foresight. And, you know, he rules over, unlike the kings, we do have the 2 kings, they rule over a kingdom. He rules over an entire empire. So he has much more, a much greater responsibility and many more things that he has to take care of. But he is a very stable energy. You know, this could sometimes have to do with, if it's another individual, he's linked with the sign of Aries. We also think of the Emperor as being linked with like the military, police force. You know, it's that type of career that you might be you might be involved in or interested in, or there might be somebody that you're dealing with, right, that is also that has that as a career. And from the bottom of the deck, oh wow, I'm going to take all 3 of these. So you have the overall energy is actually the Hierophant. This is major arcana number 5. But if I look immediately below that, there's major arcana number 1, the Magician, and major arcana number 7, the Chariot. So we'll take all of those. Now the Hierophant can be a religious figure. This can be seeking out counsel, seeking spiritual counsel. It can be seeking out the advice of, doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual. It can be, you know, a friend. It can also be like a counselor, like a mental health type of counselor. It can also be getting legal counsel, so seeking that type of counsel. The Hierophant also represents tradition and norms. And so, you know, it's why we usually think of him as ruling over like a large institution such as the church. But it can also be dealing with large institutions in general. So dealing with the government, dealing with court systems, school systems, university systems. But it's a very traditional, right? A very traditional energy with the Hierophant. And then new beginnings with the Magician, manifesting new things coming in, a brand new cycle with this, you know, he's like the ace of aces, right? The number one, the Magician, he has all of the tools that he needs to manifest. So it's like having all of the aces rolled up into one. And then we have, so this is a big yes card. And then we have another big victory card with the Chariot. This is number 7. The Chariot is also, you know, it represents movement. It can be movement across land. It can be moving because of an opportunity. It can also just be, you know, just a card of success. So we have, you know, lots of energy here for success, for growth. We have 2 3s here in the spread. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentacles. So a heavy influence here, or a heavy focus on finances, the work that you do, you know, your material possessions. Then we have 1, 2 major arcanas with the Empress and the Emperor. But then if we count those that I just showed you, that will be 5. So significant major arcanas. The Empress, right, if we think of her as being associated with a sign, it will be with Taurus or Libra, so your own sign, or Libra as well, because she's sort of earth, air energy. I also mentioned the Emperor. The Hierophant is linked with Taurus as well. This is you in your energy, right? The Magician is linked with is air energy, so Gemini, also Virgo. And the Chariot is with Cancer, so water energy with that. We did have the water, King of Cups at the center of the spread. Now the cards that came out from your, I think one fell on the floor. I'll pick it up. I was looking for it. The cards that came out from the Oracle deck, you have Honesty, and it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And we have the Sword of Truth over here with the Ace of Swords, so that's interesting. Let me read you the full description for it. So Honesty says, being truthful with others is a slippery business. You're expected to tell and expect to be told white lies. No one wants their feelings hurt, but sometimes a strong dose of reality is needed. No one can tell you definitively in what circumstances an untruth would be better, but honesty is usually the best policy. You and only you know in your heart when the right time is to be totally honest. The only time you must be absolutely truthful is when you are addressing yourself. You must at all times present yourself authentically to those around you. Only by being yourself do you draw on the people and circumstances that you most need to learn from. Interesting with the Ace of Swords there. And the other card, it fell down here. So from the Goddesses deck, let me hold her up. So she is Persephone. And it says, although Persephone is best known as Demeter's daughter, the maiden who was abducted by Hades, lord of the underworld, the Greek vision of her myth reflects the usurpation of female mysteries by a patriarchal mythology. In this vision, Persephone personifies the core, the maiden aspect of the goddess. Her myth exemplifies the cycles of nature, for when Persephone is underground, plants do not bloom, and when she returns to earth, spring ensues. Persephone is the goddess of the soul, for it is in the darkness of the underworld, analogous to the unconscious, that the soul is formed. In the Orphic mysteries, Persephone granted wisdom to the initiate, for she is the goddess of a dark, uncomfortable wisdom, a goddess of dark and frightening power. Persephone represents the ability to rule over the aspects of ourselves that are terrifying in the extreme. And it's interesting that it says about the usurpation of female mysteries by a patriarchal mythology. because we have here, right, I mentioned we had the Empress and the Emperor. They're a couple, and she is the ultimate matriarchal figure, and he's the ultimate patriarchal figure, and has to, you know, and so it's interesting that she came up in the recent past. He comes up as we head into the new year. But yeah, that was an interesting message that tied in with those two cards. But, you know, like I said, it does look like there are a lot of positive, very positive energy surrounding you this month, possibly with this epiphany, this aha, truth being told, and then, you know, possibly partnering up with other people. We do have, you know, a balancing of your finances. And then it looks like there could be, you know, growth. There's a great potential here for growth and expansion in different areas of your life this month. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for being here with me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month. Bye for now.